first thing you need to do is push your chairs under the table and work standing up. I would remove rings and possibly watches or bracelets from your hands. So you're going to take a piece of clay that's about the size of a softball, and you're going to kind of squish that into a ball on your table. Then you're going to place your hands like butterfly hand position. You're going to wrap your hands around the clay, and then standing up, you're going to push the clay down, roll the clay back, move your hands forward. Push the clay down, roll the clay back, move your hands forward. This is called wedging the clay. And what's happening right now is you're popping air bubbles that might be caught in the clay, and you're evening out the consistency of the clay. So you want to do that, I don't know, 7 or 8 times. And then you're ready to start rolling out the clay. So now I'm going to switch to CPR hands, and I want to press this flat like a pancake, because this will be easier to roll if it's flat to begin with. So I don't want to flatten it more than like the height of the palm of my hand. And then I'm going to take my rulers. I'm going to put my rulers on either side of the clay. You have to share the supplies at the table. Then you're ready to start to roll the slab of clay. So I'm going to take my rolling pin, and I'm going to press hard enough to stretch the clay, but not so hard that the clay sticks to the rolling pin. And then I roll all the way off the clay. Put the rolling pin back in the middle and roll all the way towards me. Then I might turn my slab and continue to stretch my clay. I'm always putting the rolling pin in the middle, rolling off the clay. Then I'm going to turn this over. So, if your clay is sticking to the rolling pin, most often it's because of your hand pressure, where you are just pressing way too hard. But sometimes another reason why your clay might stick is your clay is just too soft. So if you wedge the clay a little longer, then that can help. If your rolling pin is dirty and you've got clay that has stuck to your rolling pin, you have to clean that off, because this is going to act like glue, and it's also going to cause your slab to stick. But also, when I roll, it's going to leave that print in the surface of the clay, and I want my clay to be smooth on the top. So I'm just going to take my hand and scrape that clay off, or I could use a tool in the bucket and scrape that clay off. Okay, so when I think that my piece is perfectly flat, I'm going to roll as hard as I can. If the clay doesn't stretch anymore, then I really am finished. And now I want to check for air bubbles. Air bubbles you'll see on the surface of the clay. There's an air bubble right there. There's an air bubble right there. And you need to pop those before you move on. So I just kind of drag my finger across the surface and smear it, and that air bubble popped. You could also use a tool, there's another air bubble, to poke the surface of the clay to pop an air bubble. Okay, then before I cut out my ornaments, I always want to get this slab off the table. I want to release it because you don't want it sticking on the table. So pull that off the table. Now I'm ready to use the cookie cutters at my table to start to make my clay ornaments. So you always want to plan for how you can fit the most pieces on your slab of clay. So I don't want to put mine directly in the middle. I'm going to start on the edge, and then I'm just going to press down and remove this. Now I want to carefully push this out from my cookie cutter, and then at your tables you're going to have these boards where you're going to set a rag on top of the board, and you're going to fold the rag underneath the board. You never want to put clay directly on top of a wooden board because it will stick. Clay will not stick to a fabric surface. And then I'm going to set that off to the side. And then it's kind of like a puzzle. How many can I fit side by side? So I'm going to take another piece out. And if when I push the clay out of the cookie cutter, it gets really deformed to the point you can't tell what it is anymore, I'm going to squish that up and not keep that piece. So now I might put one right up close here. And I'm gently popping it out of my stencil. Okay, so when your slab is finished, and you've removed all the pieces that can fit. So I can fit that guy right there on the edge. Then you need to be doing some refining. So when we work with clay, refining is when you smooth out the edges of the clay because you don't want bumpy edges. Alright, so all this extra stuff I'm just going to put to the side. So now I'm going to come back to my clay and I'm going to check my edges. I'm going to use a dry finger and just start kind of smoothing out my sides. If I've got peels of clay on the edge, I can roll those little peels off, and I want these to be kind of as smooth and neat as I can make them. And then the last thing that I need to do is I need to place a hole inside my cookie cutter ornament to have a place to put a hook. Because remember, these are becoming Christmas ornaments. So at your table, you're going to have some needle tools. So a needle tool is a good size to use to work with to poke a hole in the clay. So towards the top edge of the ornament, I'm going to lift it off the table slightly, and I'm going to keep my fingers down low. I don't want my finger behind where I'm going to be poking because it'll go through the clay and poke your finger. But I'm going to lift it off the table just a little bit, and then I'm going to poke that hole, and then I'm just going to kind of wiggle that needle tool just a little bit to make it slightly wider. I don't want the hole right on the edge because then chances are it's going to crack the ornament. So give yourself a little bit of a gap, maybe the distance of the needle tool, the width of the needle tool away from the edge. And then you're going to set that back on your board, and you want to make sure that all your ornaments have holes in them for your hooks. Then, when you finish that, you can continue to make more ornaments. What you'll do is you'll take this scrap clay, you'll wedge that up, you'll flatten that out, you'll re-roll it, and you'll cut more pieces out of this till you can't fit any more pieces on it. Then you can get more clay from me until it's time to clean up.